What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning back in to another episode of Florida Prison Talk. And this just a little impromptu video because some impromptu stuff happened when I was just at the comedy club. I was at my homeboy comedy club, Eddie Green, on Facebook. He do comedy. Y'all check him out. I was at his comedy club in the city, like 2 towns away from me, called Lake Worth, Florida, Southeast Florida, Palm Beach County. I was at a comedy club and I seen one of my homeboys that I hadn't seen in a long time. You know, I'm basically friends with his brother. I know him. I'm more close to his brother. I know him just a little bit, but I know who he is. He know who I am. So I said, "What's up, bro? What's going on, man? How you been?" He said, "I've been chilling, man." I said, "Would you like to do an interview on my page about your time in the Florida Department of Corrections?" I went off top just like that because I knew he had been in the Florida Department of Corrections, did like over 10 years. He said, "Yeah, man, I like to do an interview, man." I said, I got a YouTube page, man. You come on my YouTube page. He said, "You got a YouTube page?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's what's up, man." Because speaking of YouTube, he said, "I was locked up with 1090 Jake." I said, "Man, that's what's up, man." I said, "Dang, 1090 Jake is the one that put me on. 1090 Jake got me a lot of subscribers. I wouldn't be at 1,000 subscribers right now if it wasn't for him." He said, "That's what's up, man." I said, "Well, do you want to come on my channel tomorrow and talk about it?" He said, "Yeah, man, I would love to come on your channel and talk about it, man." He said, "I want to tell my whole story, man." He said, "I'm going to tell you about 1090 Jake. I was locked up with him." He said, "Used to call him Boston." I said, "That's what's up, man." He said, "Yeah, man, I would love to come and talk about it." So tomorrow, interview tomorrow, I'm going to do it around lunchtime, and I'm going to drop it tomorrow evening. And then right after that, I have another interview with a guy. He's been on death page, locked up in the Florida Department of Corrections, a white gentleman. Gonna talk about his time spending 31 years, 9 months, and whatever amount of days and hours in the Florida Department of Corrections. He gonna talk about his time as a white boy going through the JIT camps. 31 years, 9 months, and some other days and hours. Got fire interviews coming up. Got doggone King Domi Part 2 coming up. That's gonna be straight war stories. Because that's what the subscribers like to hear, is the war story. Let's not get it twisted. That's what the subscribers want to hear. Let me say something real quick, man. And then part 3 with Domi gonna be the redemption. He got a landscaping company. We're gonna go over all of that. But let me tell you something about this YouTube prison genre, man, with these prison YouTube channels. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, a lot of people that got YouTube channels be like, and even me, I said it. "Oh yeah, I do this YouTube channel for the kids." I'm going to be honest, a lot of YouTube channels is really not for the kids. It's basically a platform people develop, people create, so other people they know or other people they don't know want to come on and tell their stories. Saying it's for the kids, honestly, is like just basically like giving a reason to tell these war stories, hoping that the kids don't go to prison after what they hear. That sounds good and everything, but to be honest, a lot of kids are not watching YouTube putting in prison stories in the search bar. It's not that many kids doing that. You get what I'm saying? Kids, a video, a simple video, honestly, is not really going to keep a kid from going to the Department of Corrections. He's not going to watch a video and have a life-changing moment. So when people do these YouTube pages, they cool and all, but it's not really for the kids. It's to shed light on the Department of Corrections. And if a kid watches, so be. But it's basically a platform to people to tell their stories and what they went through in the Florida Department of Corrections, and in some sorts, talk about spread corruption, talk about the corruption that goes on. But it's really not, these prison channels are not designed for kids. Let me tell you something about prison channels, man. Most of the subscribers on prison channels, I say between 75 and 85% of the subscribers on prison channels they are a million miles away from prison. Your best subscribers, your most subscribers from prison channels are going to be people that know they would never go to prison. It's so easy to tune into something. It's so easy to watch something. It's so easy to engage in something that you know that you'll never be a part of, especially if it's bad. You get what I'm saying? A lot of subscribers to prison channels will never go to prison. You don't got gangbangers and stuff and dope boys watching prison channels. That's the last thing they want to watch. Prison channels, most people watch prison channels are working class people, smart people. They have a family, a wife, or kids. It's something they do in their pastime. They'll never go to prison. That's who most of the subscribers are. You get what I'm saying? It's not, listen, let me tell you a story. I was working my homeboy trap house in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, 2010, 2011. I've always been interested in the prison culture. Always, because my family been in and out. 2010, 2011, I'm in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, working a trap house. I'm at the top floor where the house comes to the point at. You know, you got them houses and it's like pre-family houses and stuff. I'm at the part where it comes to a point. Very top room. I'm working the top room at the trap house. I say that to say this. I was watching a show on A&E called Jail. Jail, dumbass. I'm watching Jail, and I'm running the trap house selling heroin. So anyway, I'm watching Jail. My homeboy coming. He like, yo, bro, we don't watch that stuff in here. You get what I'm saying? The moral of the story is that people that's close to jail that people that's taking penitentiary chances every day, people that's throwing rocks at the chain gang every day, they not watching prison YouTube channels. These are facts. That's the last thing they want to watch. Your best subscribers are going to come from people that will never go to prison. And then you got those few that have been to prison that subscribe that be in the comments also. But the majority of the subscribers, the majority of the people that watch prison channels are far away from prison. They are 1,000,000 miles from prison. They are good people, non-violent people. People that know they never go to prison. It's easy to deal with something, to watch something you know you'll never become a part of. Like, for example, me. I don't do cocaine no more. I haven't done cocaine in 5 or 6 years. I haven't popped perks 5 or 6 years. Haven't took a Molly in 5 or 6 years. I have a segment on YouTube and Instagram I do, not YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram I do called Cocaine Chronicles. I tell jokes about my experience on cocaine. You know why it's so easy for me to tell jokes about cocaine? You know why it's so easy for me to reflect on cocaine and tell jokes about it? Because I know it's something I would never do again. It's very easy to joke about something. It's very easy to engage in something that you know you'll never do or you know you'll never do again. I could be around 40,000 keys of coke in Vegas with 1,000 bitches, and I still wouldn't snort no cocaine. I'm serious. And I say that to say this, that like I said earlier, I started off with the 1090 Jake thing, and the dude, you know what I'm saying, my homeboy Derek brother, he's going to speak on that. I was saying that, and I got into that, so I don't know how I bounced to that, you know, but I came from the comedy show, and that interview just fell into my lap, man. It's going to be a good interview tomorrow. He going to also speak on the nigga Charlie's son. Real stuff. He was a permanent at Lake Butler. You get what I'm saying? So you know the stories he got. He done over 10 years in the Florida Department of Corrections. Did a brief time in the Jit Camp at Brevard. You get what I'm saying? He done did a brief time at Sentry. He gonna talk about the main compounds he been to. He's a GD. This is a real great interview. And then right following that, I got the white guy that been locked up since he did 31 years since the 80s. Went to a Jit Camp as a white boy. He's gonna talk about all that. I want to hear from an actual white boy that's been through that, or if he has been through that, of what he went through. You get what I'm saying? I got some good interviews coming up. I got an interview from a guy out of Utah. He's going to talk about his time. He's a white boy. He's going to speak on his time, and I think he was in a Spanish gang or something. I'm not sure. I'm going to get all the details and stuff on that. But listen, man, this easy win, Florida Prison Talk. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Signing out.